ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಹರೀಶ್ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ್ ಆಚಾರ್ಯ.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಹರೇಶ್ನ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಮಿನಿಟ್.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಹರೀಶ್ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ್ ಆಚಾರ್ಯ.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಹರೇಶ್ನ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಹಾಫ್ ಮಿನಿಟ್.
ಹರೀಶ್ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ್ ಆಚಾರ್ಯ.
ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್. ಹರಿ ಓಂ ಶ್ರೀ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ. ಅಭ್ರಮಂ ಭಂಗರಹಿತಂ ಅಜಡಂ ವಿಮಲಂ ಸದಾ ಆನಂದತೀರ್ಥಮತಲಂ ಭಜೇತಾಪತ್ರಯಾಪಹಂ ನಿತ್ಯ ಸಿದ್ಧಾಂತದುದ್ಧಾಂತ ವಿಧ್ವಂಸನ ವಿಶಿಷ್ಟಃ ಜಯತೀರ್ಥಾಕಿಲನಿರ್ಭಾಸತಾಂ ನೋ ಹೃದಂಬರೆ ಅತ್ಯಕಲ್ಪತಕಲ್ಪೋಯಂ ಪ್ರತ್ಯತ್ಯಗತಕೇಸರಿ ವ್ಯಾಸತೀರ್ಥಗುರುಭೂಯಾತ್ ಅಸ್ಮದಿಷ್ಟಾತ ಸಿದ್ಧಯೇ ತಪೋವಿದ್ಯಾವಿರಕ್ತ್ಯಾದಿ ಸದ್ಭೋಗಾಕರಾಣಂ ವಾದಿರಾಜಗುರುನ್ ವಂದೇ ಕೃಪದಾಶ್ರಯಾನ್ ಪೂಜ್ಯಾಯ ರಾಘವೇಂದ್ರಾಯ ಸಿದ್ಧರ್ಮತಾಯ ಚ ಭಜತಾಂ ಕಲ್ಪವೃಕ್ಷಾಯ ನಮತಾಂ ಕಾಮಧೇನವೇ ದುರ್ವಾದಿಧ್ವಾಂತರವೇ ವೈಷ್ಣವೇಂದೀವರೇಂದವೇ ಶ್ರೀ ರಾಘವೇಂದ್ರ ಗುರುವೇ ನಮೋತಿಂದಯಾಳ್ವೆ ಆಪಾದಮೌಳಿಪರ್ಯಂతం ಗುರುನಾಮಾಕ್ತಿಂ ಸ್ಮರೆ ತೇನ ವಿಘ್ನಃ ಪ್ರಣಶ್ಯಂತಿ ಸಿದ್ಧ್ಯಂಚ ಮನೋರಥಾಃ. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hope we had a wonderful Sri Ramanavami. Yesterday was the Sri Ramanavami celebrations. So after praying for the Sri Rama's grace, we'll continue with the Sahasranama Artha Chintana. Shri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattuliyam Ramanama Varanane. This Upadesha Taraka Mantra Mahatmya Rudradeva himself tells Parvati Devi in a Laghu form how Rama Nama, 3 times saying Rama 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 is like equivalent of Sahasranama. According to Sankhya Shastra also, that is something that we can think about or meditate upon. We have what is called a Katapaya Sutra. Katapaya is like, Kavarga, Tavarga, Pavarga, and Yaralava Seshasaha. The four way of segmenting and the numbers are derived from there, one with method. And Ra is Yaralava, Ra is 2, and Ma is Papa Baba Ma, Ma is 5. So Rama is 2 times 5, 10. And that's why Rama, he incarnated as Dasharatha's son and killed Dashakantha Ravana. And Dasha, 10 directions. Dasharatha was able to run his chariot in 10 directions. That's why he was called Dasharatha. There are only 8 directions. We are like, north, northeast, south, southeast, southwest, east, west, north, south. So like there's only 8 directions are there. Where are the 10 directions? Means Urdhva and Adho, upper, going upward journey and downward journey. Even they could do that. Dasharatha could drive. That's why he even helps the devatas in fighting the war with the demons. So he can make his chariot go upward and downward also. That's why he was called Dasharatha. And Rama, Rama, Rama is 10 times 10 times 10 is 1000 it becomes. So saying Rama, Rama, Rama 3 times, it becomes equivalent of 1000. So then why go along Vishnu Sahasranama? Just say Rama, Rama, Rama means, no, when we are hard pressed for time, we have only like few seconds, then we do that. But otherwise, the Vishnu Sahasranama is very important, and we continue with the meaning. अस्य श्री विष्णु दिव्य सहस्रनाम स्तोत्र महामंत्रस्य श्री वेदव्यासो भगवान ऋषि अनुष्ठुप्संदः श्री महाविष्णु परमात्मा श्रीमन्नारायणो देवता श्री लक्ष्मीनारायण प्रसाद सिद्ध्यते जपे विनियोगः ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम विश्वाय नमः ओम विश्वं विष्णुर्वषट्कारो भूत भव्य भवत्प्रभु भूतकृत भूतबुद्भावो भूतात्मा भूतभावनः. After that, we come to Sammitassamah Amogha Pundarikaksho Kshakarma Vishakti. So Amogha, we saw that Pundarikaksha. This is one of the names that we use very frequently during our puja time. And uh, here, this is a Pavitrikarana mantra. We call the Pundarikaksha. Whenever we say, we want a quick snana, Pundarikaksha, 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 you say 3 times, you become pure. This is the mantra snana that we can do. Yasmaret Pundarikaksham Sabahyabhyantarastuchihi. So whoever thinks of Pundarikaksha, he will become pure outward and inside. Bahya Abhi Antara. Shuchi. Pavitrata he will obtain. So this is the belief. And it is well placed belief because the Paramatma is the Pavitranam Pavitram Eva Mangalanam Mangalam. He is the purifier, he is the most sacred one. So he will always do that. So this is a very, very popular mantra that we use. So the one obvious meaning Pundarika means Pundarika is one kind of a lotus, light red color, and is called Pundarika. Pundarikamiva Raktapadmamiva Akshini Yasya Saha Pundarikakshaha is a very obvious Vigraha Vakya. One who has the beautiful eyes like the Pundarika. But people sometimes they say Kamalaksha, Kamaladalekshana, and also this kind of a comparison of Paramatma's eyes with the lotus flower. Pundarika is one kind of a lotus flower. Why is it done? Like one way of thinking about it, there can be many ways, but one way of thinking about is the lotus leaf or the lotus flower, they have a special quality. You put it in the water, the lotus flower grows in the water. The water droplets, water stream, it drenches the flower and the leaves, but the leaf and flower always are without water. They're not tainted. The water doesn't seep through them. They are just like, they just roll over that. The water doesn't get stuck to that flower or the leaf, even though it is always inside the water itself. They grow in the water, but the water doesn't touch it. Like that, Paramatma, he is inside the samsara because he is making us all function. He is inside every single object in the samsara. But samsara doesn't bind him. He is unbound, he is unattached, he is nirlipta, leparahita. Just as the water doesn't stick to the leaf or the flower, Paramatma, he is untainted. Nothing sticks to him. He is beyond. So, na karmani badhanti, na chame karma phale spruha, all this Krishna says. So, karmas do not bother him, do not affect. Same way, samsara doesn't bother him. He is inside everything, but still nothing affects him. That quality is indicated also by this. So, he is seeing like, Pundarikaksha, his beautiful eyes like lotus. He sees everything, he is inside everything, he is present everywhere, but nothing sticks to him. So, that is the reason why Paramatma's eyes are compared to Pundarika, and that's why it's called Pundarikaksha. That's one way of that. And also, we have the Hrudaya Kamala. Paramatma is present in the Hrudaya Kamala of all the jivas, all the jivas. That's why Krishna says, Ishvara Sarvabhutanam Hruddeshe Arjuna Tishtati Brahmayan Sarvabhutani Yantrarudhani Maya. So, as Krishna says, he is present in the Hrudaya Kamala. That's the Hrudaya Kamala is also like a Pundarika. So the Hrudaya Kamalam Hrudayakhyam Pundarikam Akshnoti Vyapnoti iti Pundarikakshaha. Here the dhatu is Aksho Vyaptau. Aksha dhatu also has the meaning pervasion, Vyapti. So he pervades our Hrudaya Kamala. That's why he's called Pundarikaksha. This is, kind of more relevant to us, more appealing to us, more appropriate thought for us. So, Brahmapura, this is called Brahmapura. Everybody's heart is like a Brahmapura. And just as Bhagavanta is present in his Brahmapura, in Vaikunta, he is also present in our own heart. In that way, his compassion is on. Like Vaikunta is so beautiful place. Our heart is also, because of Paramatma's presence, is beautiful. So inside our heart, he is present, and not that he needs a refuge or ashraya, so he is present. Not like that. Not that he is without any ashrayas or hearts are giving him ashraya or support is not the case. He is present inside our heart Kamala, but not seeking support, but giving support. If something like if you have a patra, a vessel, you pour milk in that. The milk is inside the vessel, and milk needs the vessel. Vessel is giving support to the milk. Whatever is inside is taking the support from whatever is outside. So in our Hrudaya Kamala, Paramatma is present, but still he is not taking the Hrudaya. So he is present inside, but he is giving support by being inside. He is outside also. As an indwelling force, he gives support. As an outward force, he is present outside our Hridaya also. He gives support both ways. So this is a unique property. Imagine milk giving support to the vessel is not possible. But Paramatma inside our Hridaya Kamala gives support to our Hridaya Kamala. It is possible because Paramatma's greatness, his greatness is such that though he is present inside our Hridaya Kamala, he is not getting support from our Hridaya Kamala, but he is giving support to the Hridaya Kamala, even though he is present inside. So this is the greatness of Paramatma, and that is what we call his Vadetana, his his greatness. That is his greatness. So in our Sharira, now this Hridaya Kamala, two ways we can see. Our Sthula Deha is there, Swarupa Deha is there. He is present inside our Swarupa Deha. He is also present inside our Sthula Sharira, the outside body, this physical gross body. And the Hrudaya that we are talking about is not the Mamsa Nirmita physical heart. Of course, popularly said that's also Hrudaya, is also heart. The heart, physical heart, whatever we see, that's also very important. But imagine, even that the physical heart is energized by a energetic heart which is not visible to us. You do a surgery, you can't see it because in energetic heart, which actually makes this physical heart function. It makes the brain function. It makes all parts of our body function. It is present as a central, invisible light or energy center. It's some energy center which is same as our heart, like I mean same size as our heart, like which is like a fist, but it is present inside our this physical heart, that energetic heart, the energy built heart, energy made heart, which is invisible, which activates our physical heart. That energy building built heart or energy made heart is what is the Paramatma's abode. And in that heart, because this physical heart, you cut it, no, nothing, it's a mamsa. Paramatma, you cannot see there. This light built, energy built heart, which activates this physical heart and all the body organs, that energy heart is what we are talking about. And that is like a Kamala, an invisible energizing lotus. That invisible energizing lotus, which is like in the form of lotus upside down, like that it is there, and Paramatma is present in that, and he is served by Vayudeva sitting in front of him. So in our physical heart, which is supported by the energy heart, inside that energy heart or energized heart, or the heart that energizes everything, that energetic heart, invisible heart, that one is the seat of Paramatma, and he is seated there. That's why he is called Pundarikaksha. There, Aksha, Vyaptav, that's the dhatu we take. And also, there is another in Chandogya Upanishad itself, it says, Yad idam asmin brahmapure daharam pundarikam, which supports this thought. Is no, this is not something that we imagined, unsupported. It's not the case. This is fully supported by the Veda, Upanishad itself. In Chandogya Upanishad, 8th Adhyaya, first kanda, second segment, it comes here. यदिदमस्मिन् ब्रह्मपुरे दहरं पुण्डरीकं वेश्म दहरो अस्मिन् अन्तराकाश किं तदत्र विद्यते अन्वेष्टव्यं यद्वाव विजिज्ञासितव्यम् इति स ब्रूयात् यावान् वा अयम् आकाशस्तावान् एषो अन्तर्हृदय आकाश उभे अस्मिन् द्याव पृथिवी अन्तरेव. So this is the Chandogya Upanishad Vakya. So it is Brahmapura is the one which is seeking support. So it is having Bhagavanta as the support giver, and it is the greatness depicting thing of Paramatma, and it is present in our Sthula Sharira, in the form of Hridaya Kamala, and in that there is a Bhutakasha. Because Akasha, this Bhutakasha, Avyakrita Akasha, we use this concept quite a few times. Bhutakasha is nothing but the physical. So here everything is physical, space. Basically, it's space. In our energetic heart also, there is a space. The physical space is present. In that physical space, inside that energetic heart, Bhutakasha, what is there in is when we do the jignasa about this Bhutakasha that is present in this energy built heart, Chandogya Upanishad says, in that um, Hridaya Kamala, which is called Brahmapura, there Paramatma is present. He is also called Akasha. See, the Akasha, the physical space is called Akasha because Akasha Namaka Paramatma is making this Bhuta Akasha to exist. The physical space exists because of the control of Paramatma. So the Bhuta Akasha itself is Paramatma's controlled aspect. And like that, उभे अस्मिन् द्यावा पृथिवी अंतरेव समाहिते. Mm, Other, no, Dhyava Prithvi is like, Bhumi, Swarga, everything is actually embedded in that Paramatma's Udaya Akasha Sthita, Paramatma's Rupa. He is also a support giver for this Akasha, Bhutakasha. He is a support giver for Bhumi, Prithvi, Swarga, everything he is support. Everything is embedded in Paramatma. He is present in that and everything is present in him. So this is the greatness of Paramatma. Says Brahmapura Shabdena Brahmakyam Puram Purnatvat Puramiti Param Brahma Brahmanapuramiti Shariram Cha Ubhayam Vivakshitam. So Pura, Para, all these words are kind of synonymous words. Pura Purnatvat. See, if we take Pura Shabda, Pura Purnatva. Purnatva is called Pura. Pura means town is one meaning is there, but here the Pura Brahmapura means Purnatva. Paramatma is Purna. And Para also. Para means Sreshta. Why he is Sreshta? Because he is Purna. So the Parashabda is also a Purna Suchaka. Pura Shabda also is a Purna Suchaka. Both are Suchaka of the Swatantra aspect of Paramatma. And that's why it's called. So yat pundarikam puramadhya samstham shruti api sharira madhyastha hrudayasya pundarika sangnam bodhayati. It is central to our body. Central means not a physical central. Central means spiritual center. It's spiritually central force which energizes our entire body right to the tip of the toe to the tip of the head on the top. Every part of our body is controlled by Paramatma. So that is what is Brahma, Paramat. Brahma here we talk about Parabrahma, Narayana, and Brahma, Vishnu. All these shabdas have samanarthaka. Brahmitatvat Brahma, Vyapyatvat Vishnu, all pervading. Both the words indicate all pervasion. So that's why he is Pundarika Pura Madhya Samstha Paramatma, and this is also indicated by what is Padmakosha Pratikasham Hridayam Chapyadhomukam Tasya Madhye Vaishnishikha Aniyodhva Vyavastha. Narayana Sukta says the same thing. So there it says Vaishnishika Aniyodhva Vyavastitaha Nilato Yada Madhyastha Vidyullekeva Bhaswara Nivara Shokavatanvi Pita Bhaswat अणुपमा भास्वती अनुपम भास्वत्यनुपमा तस्याः शिखाया मध्ये परमात्मा व्यवस्थितः. Narayan Sukta says the same concept. Paramatma is present, and there it says the Hrudayam chapi adhomukham is like a lotus flower facing downwards. That's how Paramatma is present there, says. And then another concept is the Vaikuntha, Pura, is also called Pundarika. Paramatma is Pundarikaksha, means Akshnoti Vyapyoti, Vyapnoti, and what Vaikuntha Pura, Pundarika. That's also Vaikuntha Pura is also called Pundarika. So Pundarikam Paramdhama Akshnoti Vyapnoti iti Pundarikaksha. The Parandhama, Vaikuntha, he pervades that. That's why also he is called Pundarikaksha. He pervades the Parandhama Vaikuntha, which is also called Pundarika. So, Sanjaya tells this concept to Dhritarashtra. In Mahabharata also this comes Pundarikam Param Dhama Nityam Akshayam Avyayam Tadbhavat Pundarikaksho in Mahabharata Udyoga Parva Virata, Vidura, Sanjaya, and all these people they teach Dhritarashtra tell this, and this particular statement is spoken by Sanjaya to Dhritarashtra. Then he says in Udyogama, Sanjaya tells Dhritarashtra these words. Basically, in spite of all this good advice, Dhritarashtra never really did whatever he should have done because of his Putra Vyamoha. In spite of giving all this right knowledge by Vidura, Sanjaya, they are giving, instructing him, still it had no effect on him. And Bhagavad Guna Darpane च तद्भावान् पुण्डरीकाक्षः इति पठ्यते नित्यवैकुण्ठवासनां दृष्टिभूतः इत्यर्थः इति च व्याख्यायते. So here Sanjaya tells Dhritarashtra this Vaikuntapura Pundarika and there Paramatma pervades. That's why he's called Pundarikaksha. And Nitya Vaikuntha Vasnam Drushti Bhuta Ityatha cha Vyakhyayate. So another thing is Pundarikaksha is the people who are in Muktasthana, they see Paramatma all the time. So Pundarikaksha, in Pundarika, one who is seen by all the Mukta Jivas. That's why he's called Pundarikaksha. Pundarikaksha means one who is seen by all the Mukta Jivas in Vaikuntha, which is called Pundarika. That's why he's called Pundarikaksha. That's another way of seeing it. And there are some more meanings for Pundarikaksha that those we cover in the next class. Hare Srinivasa. Shikshnarpanamasta. Any questions are there, you can feel free to ask. Hare Srinivasa.
Ashtang Namaskar Keshwara.
Yeah.
So my question is,
Hmm.
this is the first time I'm hearing that Vaikuntha
Mhm.
is called Pundarika.
Yeah.
So can you, so I'm a little bit more curious. Why are
Yeah.
they calling it Pundarika? Is it because Vaikuntha is Lakshmi Swarupa and Lakshmi is called Kamala? Is that why they are calling it, or
No.
why? I mean, this is completely new information to me.
Yeah. The reason it is calling that is because it is not because we can think in those things. Okay, Pundarika is a Kamala. Kamala is another name for Lakshmi. That's why. But actually, Vaikuntapura, the Pundarika name is like a proper noun. So is the Pundarika is another name for Vaikuntha. So Vaikuntha's another name, or rather Vaikuntha's another name is Pundarika. So it is not like because Kamala Lakshmi is there. That may be an anusandhana that we can do. But actually, the Pundarika says where it is actually mentioned that Vaikuntapura is called Pundarikaksha, Pundarikam Paramdhama. So Pundarikam Paramdhama Nityamakshayamayam is Mahabharata itself gives that etymology, the definition. It is not basically any derived meaning because okay, let us break it up and get a derived meaning. That's not the case. It is actually Pundarikam Paramdhama Nityamakshayamayam. Um, Probably we can think of it as like we can see if there is any etymologically anything but it is a given as a popular or proper noun for Akshaya Avyadhama. So I'll take a look at that. If Pundarika from that, any Akshaya Avyaya Nitya Shabdas come or not, because it's etymologically it Pundarikam Paramdhama Nityam Akshayam Avyayam. This is the definition given in Mahabharata. This is actually Mahabharata definition itself.
Mm.
So it's not because Mahabharata did not say etymologically why this word says Parandhama, but it just says Pundarika is another name for the Parandhama of Paramatma, and that is Nitya because again is a Parandhama means oh Dwaraka is also a Parandhama is called Pundarika. What if some people may get a doubt, but Dwaraka gets submerged in ocean and goes away. This is Nityam Akshayam Avyayam. Nityam Akshayam Avyayam can be applied only for Swardipa Vaikuntha. Yeah, only those things can be called Nitya Akshaya Vyaya. So others are not called Nitya Akshaya Vyaya. So
Yeah.
Ananta, Diva, Vaikuntha, only three lokas of Paramatma is called, Nitya Akshaya Vyaya. Among them, the Vaikunthapura, basically, Parandhama, this called Pundarika.
Yeah. What is surprising is none of the, I mean, up until now, I have not heard anyone quote Vaikuntha as
Yeah.
Pundarika, which is what was very who is the one who wrote this thing? Is this Vidyamana Swamiji?
Yeah, Vidyamana wrote that, he referred that, and he gave the quote tag as Mahabharata Udyoga Parva.
Hmm.
Udyoga Parva 17th, there is some variation because different versions have that.
Nice,
So
nice, nice.
one of them has in 70th Adhyaya, it is present. So, but Udyoga Parva.
Yeah, very nice opportunity to also do namaskara to him, because this is kind of like a new.
Yeah.
It's what you are saying is it's a proper noun,
Yes.
which is not a etymology, not a derivation. So he had that
Yeah.
encyclopedic knowledge to kind of like associate and pick
Yes.
it. So
Yeah.
namaskara,
Yeah.
namaskara,
Thank
samadhana.
you. Yeah. Sure. Okay. Hare Srinivasa. I'll see you next week. Yeah.
हरे श्रीनिवास नमस्कार आचार्य धन्यवाद
Namaskar. Namaskar.
ಹರೇ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ರೀ.
Namaskar.
ಹರೇ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
Hare Srinivasa.